Let's be honest, okay? We're spending way too much time inside these days. And it's nice outside. It's almost winter time, so we gotta get out there. So we're gonna make some art outside today. You can still keep social distancing. It's totally safe to be outside. No one ever said you have to stay indoors. So, what I'm gonna bring, I'm just bringing some crayons, and I've taken my drawing paper and taped it onto a board. But you figure it out any way that works for you. Like if you want to take a book and put a paper on top of the book for a surface and just use pencils or whatever works for you. All right, let's go. Okay, here we are outside. It's so beautiful here at Riverside. What I've got is, I actually have this beautiful stump here. This is my drawing desk. Sorry if there's a little wind, that's okay. But yeah, this is my little drawing desk. I got my crayons and my picture, and look what's behind me here. Some really beautiful trees. Do you see the color on those trees? That's inspiring to me. So like when you go outside, look around and look for something that inspires you. It could be colors, it could be the beautiful fall colors. It could be like, maybe I'd look at this stump here. Look at those lines, look at the dark and light values. Remember we learned about value? You could draw anything that you see out here in any style that you want. I just want you to get out here, look at the nature, find something that gives you ideas and inspires you and make some art. Maybe you don't have to draw a tree, or you don't have to draw the things that you see. Maybe you draw something unrelated, but at least do it outside and get some inspiration from what's around you, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna draw kind of something that's inspired by this tree here. I mean, I have some beautiful reds going down into some greens, and I think that's gorgeous. You can see some kind of browns in there. So I'm just going to use my crayons to create kind of a color composition for that. And what I like to do is this kind of almost what we call impressionist style art. And impressionist art is like, you don't have to draw every single leaf. You just kind of get the impression, just the idea. So I'm going to take kind of a scribbly sort of style with this. And I'm gonna just kind of lightly scribble in some of those colors. I see the greens, and there's almost like an olive or dark green. I'm gonna layer that in. Impressionism is very much about layering different colors together. I have some brown that I see in that tree, so add some brown down here. And impressionist art can be kind of quick and like an impression. Like think about your first impression, right? Like you look at something for just a second. That's your first impression. That's where that word impressionism comes from. It's like you just get a little glimpse of something and just kind of capture the colors and the general essence of it. And after that olive green is when we start getting these deep reds. So it kind of gets a little thinner toward the top of this, and that's where we have that full red. See that? This is what I'm drawing. And when I'm drawing something like this, I spend just as much time looking at the tree as I do looking at the paper. Like I can be, right now I'm looking at the tree while I'm actually coloring a little bit blind. You're kind of going back and forth, tree, paper, right? It's just as important to look at the thing that you're drawing. So if you want to try this, draw the impression of a tree, you got some crayons or something, that's probably a cool exercise for you. But really all I want you to do is get outside, make something that's you're inspired by the nature, okay? And we have some branches kind of jutting out, and this doesn't really look like a tree. It looks just like this weird color ball thing. That's okay. Kind of looks like a tree. But I'm more interested in just having this nice experience and just making something interesting, all right? No one's gonna look at your art and be like, okay, I'm gonna give it a score of 1 to 10 on how much it looks like an exact tree. No, this isn't like that, okay? I'm not an art teacher that's like that. Just want you to make something interesting, try things out, right? And what's really fun is to start adding colors that aren't actually there. You see any blue in that tree? I don't. But watch this. I'm gonna take some blue and hide it. I'm hiding my blue in with my green. Oh, that looks so cool, right? It's not a blue tree, and it doesn't even look blue because I'm mixing it in with the green. Impressionists like to do that. Ooh, I got this oil crayon. That should be interesting. Maybe I add some textures with that. It's a little lines. Okay, so I'm just gonna work on this for a while, and then I'm gonna come back to it and show you what I've got. Alright, so let's take a look at what I made, okay? Over here you can see this tree with the red and green, and then in the background you can see like some yellow from the trees and some buildings, and the green of the grass and a little bit of blue for the sky. So this is what I ended up with, right? I will admit, it's not a masterpiece. This is not the greatest artwork I've ever made. But it's nice, I mean it's kind of interesting. I really like the colors of this tree. It's like a big flaming ball, and the background has so much action to it. And most importantly, it was fun to make, and I got to play around with some colors and spend some time outside. Right? That's a positive thing. That's a good thing to do with your art. So go make something. Use mine as an example, all right? It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't worry about it. Just go make something outside, see what happens, okay? Okay, well, I hope you get something good out of this lesson, because nature is beautiful, and you have to connect with nature somehow, all right? You gotta go out there and touch the leaves and the sticks, and you gotta feel the breeze and feel the weather. You're not gonna feel normal if you spend all your time inside, okay? So go outside, spend some serious time out there making art, whatever it is you wanna make. It doesn't have to be a tree. Whatever it is you like to make, go do it outside and get some inspiration from the beauty around you, okay? Enjoy! Bye-bye.